We spotted an interesting breaking news article yesterday by the brilliant Cassandre Coyer at Legal Tech News called Ka-Ching! What's Behind Legal Tech Providers' Spike in Prices? The article cites how clients are being told that as their contracts are up or they have a new case, that prices have gone way up, and this is being driven by PE and VC pressure to end the year well. And what is Level Legal thinking about something like this?
It's both sad for the end clients, for the clients and the customers, and it also happens to be a great opportunity for us. Level Legal will be celebrating our 15th anniversary this January. And one of the things that we're proud of is that we've always been independent. We've never had outside funding from venture capital or private equity. We've grown largely by referral, and those people who've had good experiences have recommended us to their clients or to their colleagues. And we try to remember that at the beginning, at the end of every day, every engagement, we're working for a company, Level Legal, and we're working with a law firm, and oftentimes that law firm is working with the end client. Those are all different organizations, but we're not companies, firms, or organizations. We're people. We're people helping people with a problem that they have. Our experience is then when people are looking too closely or only looking at a spreadsheet to see if something makes sense, then we lose that human touch, that human interaction. We forget that what's important is the people who are involved. And so you can't be driven by the same motivation that private equity is driven by. You have to be able to take a long-term view, longer than a month or a quarter. But it's an investment in a relationship when it's with a client or a customer, not just this project and making sure that all of the numbers necessarily add up. Sometimes you have to work together for it to make sense, and we're able to invest in the long term. So I think the article was quite interesting. It's not surprising because we are hearing this more and more volunteered by our clients and by our prospects, and that is the challenges with industry consolidation, the mergers, the acquisitions. I can't talk to the same person I'm accustomed to talking to, and it seems like people are just driven by the dollar rather than by service. Plays well for us, though it's sad for people in the industry.
And in fact, customer service is behind your acquisition of our former trusted partner, PC Forensics, and David Greetham. Tell us a little bit more about that. We are very excited, and I know he is.
Yeah.
We are as well. It's such a wonderful development for us as a company. On a human level, there's nobody better than David. He's a true industry leader, both as an expert and an innovator, right? So he helped develop some of the first defensibly sound and admissible remote collection tools, testifying expert, and a great practitioner that understands the bedside manner. Many times that's critical as you're meeting somebody, another human, talking about collecting their sensitive data at the tip of the spear of all of our work. And we're thrilled to have him as part of our company with his pedigree and his industry expertise. But more than that, the cultural fit, the alignment between his values, our values as a company.
I understand that you guys at EDRM are also doing some good things, running a community support call for legal professionals. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how it got started?
Sure. Yeah, we just had our 189th support call. We have them every week. We started at the beginning of the pandemic because Kaylee and I felt that the community would need a place to gather and talk. And at that time, there wasn't a lot of information about the pandemic. There was a lot of misinformation. We thought it would be more or less like a health support for our community that has to travel and works hard hours and has families, that undoubtedly we would see some people that would need some assistance. So we thought, how could we do this at scale? And so we put together the support call, and with the idea also that it would not be like a hub and spoke where everybody comes into Kaylee and myself, that it would become a mesh, like in routers, a mesh router where everybody would self-select, of course, would talk and support each other. And that is exactly what it's become. Kaylee, we have what we would call regulars, or the pillars of our support call, because people come to give support in addition to get support. And so we are blessed with community members who are so generous during this disruptive time when we saw so many layoffs. People are looking out for their colleagues' next opportunity, encouraging them to see themselves as the professional that they are, not the person who's been whose 10 years of over-the-top work just thrown out on the trash heap. It takes a long time to train somebody, not only in the technical and the legal aspects of what we do, but the emotional, the human aspects of what we do, the stress that we're all under that we must manage with extreme grace, and how we protect our clients and all of that. And to lose those people just because somebody with a pencil and an eraser decided that we don't want to see that salary in our line anymore.